Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your reading with me. I'm Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October. Geez, I can't believe we're already in October. So I'm just going to shuffle your cards to get the general energy around your reading for the week. So what can Taurus expect for this week from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October? For Taurus, please. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's okay. But you may also want to check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign to get a better idea of what to expect this week, Taurus. So let's see what's coming up for you this week. I feel like it might be a little bit of a calmer week for you, Taurus. I know over the last few weeks, a lot of you have been waiting on news, waiting for things to happen. I feel like this week might be a little bit more calmer. And I've just dropped a whole bunch of cards there. So let's have a look at what we've got. Okay, starting off with third parties. So whatever this situation is that you are involved in, Taurus, there's more than one person involved. Now, it could be a relationship where there is more than one person involved in the relationship, or if it's a work-related issue, it could be that you're dealing with either different organizations, different businesses, or that there are a lot of people, more than one person, dealing with the same situation that you are. Now, you're being asked to set some boundaries here, possibly. It may be that people are taking advantage or taking too long, or asking for things that you just don't really feel like you're capable of providing or of giving. So it might be time for you to tell people where you stand, and you may be dealing with a water sign, so a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or it could just be that this is such an emotional time for you, Taurus. You're emotionally attached to something, or trying to process some emotions there with that water card as well. So let's see what else is coming up for you this week, Taurus. How does this story fall into place for Taurus, please? One more shuffle. Let's see how the story unfolds. You've got the King of Swords to start. So you are probably looking for someone to be honest with you. We've got the Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're probably waiting for somebody to be honest with you. This King of Swords is very much like, show me what you got, come at me, give me the facts, tell me what's going on. And again, the Three of Swords here, it's bringing up the three. So it could be, again, that you're in a relationship where there is more than one person involved, and you're waiting for this person to come to you and say, hey, it's just you. I'm now ready to offer you some stability. You are now my priority. Or it could be that you are thinking about going to somebody and saying, hey, I've finished off what I needed to finish off, and now I'm ready to make you a priority. So just keep in mind that third party, it can be a person, but it could be another relationship, it could be a friend, a family member, it could even be a job that's just interfering with how the relationship progresses here. But third party, it just means something else. There's something else or somebody else that's involved, and you're waiting in some way to be able to have that stability that you've been looking for. Now, if it's in relation to a job, it could be that you have more than one job offer, and you're waiting to be able to pick the right one, or it could be that you're waiting for the right offer to come to you, and it's tearing you up a little bit because you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're just waiting for the right news or the right offer to come in there, Taurus. Now, with that Three of Swords, it doesn't just mean broken heart. It can also mean that you're waiting to have a big conversation. There's a big conversation that needs to be had. And where I was talking about waiting for an offer that's going to bring you stability with the Knight of Pentacles, you've then got the Four of Wands, which is about building a stable foundation there. But there is anxiety involved here. You're waiting for this new beginning with the Ace of Cups, but with the Four of Swords here, you're having to take a step back and just kind of pull yourself together, think things through, take time out for yourself. If you feel that too many people are asking for too many things of you at the moment, Taurus, now is a really good time for you to step back before this next phase begins for you. I really do feel like for some of you, you're waiting for somebody to come in and offer you love and commitment and the opportunity to settle down here. And I'm seeing this Ace of Cups as a big cup of love that is saying here, let's start again, or you know, I've gotten rid of that other person. I'm not interested in them anymore. It's just you. You're all I want. And it is very much feeling like we're talking about a relationship here, Taurus. But as I did say, it could also be something like a job where you're just waiting for some stability in your job because things have been taking too long. I feel like you're waiting for this offer. And I feel like it's something that you know about, it's something that you've discussed, but nothing is actually solid at the moment. The plan isn't being properly executed, and you're waiting for somebody to tell you what it is that you need to do next, because I feel like I don't know, you might be in one job at the moment and you're waiting to start a new job or start in a new role. But you're not being given the opportunity yet. You're waiting for somebody to give you the go-ahead there. And then that's going to bring about this whole new beginning for you, new changing circumstances, something a bit more solid where you can, as I was saying at the start, it feels like things are a bit calmer for you this week. So you can probably expect some more information to be coming in to tell you which way you can go here or what it is that you need to be doing here. Now, they're showing me that somebody, and this is going to be a really general thing because it could be for a whole bunch of you, but they're showing me that somebody just bought a new pair of black shoes because they needed something that was more comfortable. They weren't happy with the shoes that they were already wearing. This could be in regards to work, like you needed more comfortable work shoes because the shoes that you had, I think they were hurting your big toe. So you've gone out and you've purchased a new pair of black work shoes. Whoever that's for, you know if it's you or not. And if it is you, they just want you to pay extra attention to the reading, please. So yeah, looking for some stability there, looking for a brand new start. And I feel like the opportunity is coming, or the news is coming, whether that be with a person romantically or whether that be in regards to, I feel, a job opportunity there. But there is some stability coming in. I feel like stability is the main word here. And I've just heard the name Benji. So if you are dealing with somebody called Benji, your name could be Benji. Perhaps you have a pet called Benji. I'm not really sure. Please take it however it resonates there, Taurus. But yeah, looking for this stability, and I do feel that it is really coming in for you this week. And then you get the Emperor. Oftentimes, I don't like to see the Emperor in readings, but in this case, I feel that's a really good card to pull there because the Emperor is in control. The Emperor, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he wants. And if you are looking within your work role, if you are looking for a promotion or like being moved into management or some kind of position where you will have more control in your workplace, this is what the Emperor offers here. He offers control. He's a bit of a boss. He likes to call the shots. So seeing him in regards to this work-related stability that I've been talking about, this is really good because the Emperor is in control. The Emperor waits for people to come to him, and the Emperor calls the shots. So in this brand new beginning, you are going to have some form of control. And if that be in a relationship, you are going to have some form of control. It's not going to be an unequal balance, because you've also got the Six of Pentacles here with the Wheel of Fortune, which says this is the right time for things to happen, because this will give you the opportunity to have some equality. It's not all going to be about other people anymore, Taurus. You will get that level of control. You will be in a position where things are a bit more equal, where people will respect you, and people are not going to take you for granted. They're really going to appreciate whatever it is that you bring to the table. So whether that be in a relationship or whether that be in regards to work, people are going to appreciate what it is that you bring to the table, because it's all happening in the right time. So where you have been very torn there, Taurus, I feel like now things are going to start smoothing out, because behind the scenes, the decisions are being made, or behind the scenes, people are choosing, or people are choosing or deciding what it is that they need you to do, or where they need to put you, and how best you can operate. And that goes for both relationships or work, particularly if that is a relationship where there was a third party. It's good to know that now you are being made a priority instead of being sort of pushed to the side there. And that's really good in regards to work as well, because everything is finally falling into place. You've got the card of divine timing. The universe has your back when you see the Wheel of Fortune. So you've had some time to sort of re-energize, or just get some rest after being in a position where things were feeling really chaotic, and it felt like you had no control over anything, Taurus. But it is feeling like now you're getting back on track, and you're getting back to where you feel you should be. Where that is, you feel that you should have some more respect, and you feel that maybe you should have some authority. And I feel like now you're getting that confidence back as well. Where it had wavered a little bit there, Taurus, I feel like that confidence is really coming back. So you should see yourself heading into a really good position soon. Now, don't doubt yourself, Taurus, because here with the Five of Wands, there is a little bit of internal conflict where you may be thinking that you don't have what it takes, and you might be thinking that you need to turn away from this. With the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords there, you might be thinking that you need to walk away from this and that nothing is going to work out for you. But in this instance, I do feel like trying to let go of that sort of the doubt, the negative self-talk, because I feel like the biggest battle, even though there's a delay, things are blocked, you're not really a priority at the moment, even though all that is going on, Taurus, I do feel like you're coming to a point where you can really start to trust in yourself. You can believe that you have what it takes to be in control, to be in charge. Because with the Judgment card here, that does tell you that there's a transformation taking place, and I feel that's because you feel like you've sort of been stuck in a rut there with this Eight of Swords. You feel like you've been stuck in a rut because everything's been delayed, and you've really had no idea of what's going on behind the scenes. You feel like you've been left out in the cold there. So now there's a transformation going on. So you are going to get the opportunity to come to the front. Instead of being in the middle or at the back, because some of you feel you really are at the back, instead of being in that position, you're going to get the opportunity to come to the front. People are seeing you now, Taurus. So that's a really good thing. You can try to stop being so down on yourself, so hard on yourself. And I know, easier said than done, having some patience there, let the universe do its work. But I do feel like that's what is needed at the moment. So instead of giving up, don't give up just yet, Taurus. Don't walk away. If you need to push somebody a little bit, then that's probably a good idea as well. If you just need to say, hey, I'm still here, I'm still waiting, that may work in your favor as well, Taurus. So just remember to try not to get down on yourself, because there is a transformation going on, and you are going to get that chance to stand out and be at the front again, and let people see what you can do, or have your voice heard, which is a really good thing to see there, Taurus. So let's have a look at the love situation for you, Taurus. This first row that I pull is going to be the energy around the connection with you and your person. And when I say your person, that's whoever you think of first when you think about love. The first person that comes to your mind. So let's have a look here. What is the energy? Trying to figure out what to do, really, because you're looking for some stability. Stability. You're looking for that happily ever after. You're looking for somebody that you can settle down with. I feel like you're trying to build. You're trying to build on and create a stable foundation with this Four of Wands. But you're just a little bit hesitant. You may be thinking about the past a bit as well, but also, I don't know, you might be feeling like maybe it's time to move on. Do I stay? Do I go? With that Ten of Swords there, thinking about is this really what I want? Or is it time to let things go? Is it time to switch things up? Like, do I just leave it as it is, or do I make a change here to get myself closer to that stability that I'm looking for? So this person that you're with, you might be trying to work out, do you stay with them? Do you move on? Possibly there hasn't been too much communication. But let's have a look and see what comes up here. This middle row is going to be how you're feeling about your person. So not just the energy, but how you're feeling about your person, Taurus. Let's have a look. Got the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, so you feel like your person is not doing too much at the moment. You may be feeling a bit hesitant towards your person, maybe that you can't really trust them. You want to have a chat with them, you want to communicate with them, but at the same time, you don't know if what they're going to say is going to be the truth, because you are feeling a little bit heartbroken here, or you may be grieving the connection. So quite possibly there is no communication at the moment. And so you're just sort of waiting, like, what do I do here? There's a lot of waiting going on for you this week, Taurus. It's like, what do I do here? Do I sit here and cry, or do I make contact with my person and just wait and see what they have to say? I feel as though some of you were really let down by your person. You thought that you could have the happily ever after with them. But I think that they turned their back on you, Taurus, which is really not nice. And now you're at this point where, well, what's going on? I feel like with a lot of you, your person didn't even say anything. They just disappeared. They just, maybe you were ghosted because they really didn't give you an explanation. They just took off, and now you're left wondering, well, what happened? What happened there? There was no proper explanation. I didn't do anything wrong. They've just gone away, and now I don't know what to do. I'm not sleeping. I can't eat properly. And now I'm just sort of suspended here like this Hanged Man, because I don't know if they're coming back, or I don't know if I'm supposed to just move on with my life and try and find that with somebody else. And then I just heard someone go, yeah, right, I'm not doing that ever again, Taurus. But there is somebody else. There's always somebody else. Try not to give up hope there, because, you know, just because you've been hurt this time doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be hurt the next time. And I know that it's left you in a place where you're really just not trusting people very much anymore. But let's see. How is your person feeling about you? I have not seen this card in a while in a love reading. I'll be honest, this Lovers card hasn't come up. I've done maybe 10 readings in between, and this Lovers card has not come up. So Taurus, you've got passion, passion, passion from your person. They do want to communicate with you with this Knight of Wands here, but they're just not sure about how to do it. And I think it's because they're not sure about how you're going to react. They're very much in love with you, and it's that really passionate kind of love. It's not all just wishy-washy love. This is the real passionate kind of love. And you've got the Knight of Cups, which is, quite romantic. I feel like your person wants to say to you, hey, let's do this. Let's try this. Now, it could be that you may have not been in a relationship with this person. So, some of you, you're dealing with somebody who you did try to have a long-term relationship with, and that didn't work out. They disappeared. And now they know that you're the one, and they want to come back in and say to you, hey, let's do this. Give me another chance because I've changed, and I feel like we can have a future together. And then for others of you, this person, I feel like you weren't in a relationship with them. Not anything where you thought that you could actually settle down with this person. You may have been more like friends, but in the background, behind the scenes, they've got all these feelings for you, and they're holding on to those feelings, Taurus, but now they're going, hang on, I want to tell Taurus how I feel. Either way, whatever the situation is, whatever the relationship was beforehand, your person is looking to come in and tell you that now they realize that you are the one, and you're going to go, you know what, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I can trust you. I don't know if what you're telling me is real. How do I know that you're not lying? How do I know that you're not just going to take me for a ride? And the thing is, I feel like they're going to prove it. And Taurus, I feel like you need proof. You need them to actually do something to show you. You need them. Some of you, you want to be introduced to the family, to your person's family. You want to meet their people. You want to know their circle. And I feel like that is how your person will prove it. They're not going to keep you hidden anymore, which is really nice because they're ready to celebrate you with this Knight of Wands. That passion is so strong. They're tired of waiting. Perhaps they didn't know what they were doing before, but now they know what they want, and they're tired of waiting. So they're going to come in. They're going to say, whatever you want, Taurus, whatever you want. Please just don't be mad at me. I just heard, don't be mad at me. Give me that chance because I'm going to show you this time. We can have a future together. So let's see what the outcome is here. What are you going to do, Taurus? What is the outcome? Okay, we've got the Five of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Now, Taurus, you're going to freak yourself out. That's what you're going to do. You're going to get all inside your head. And I feel like you're really going to be torn here between this, with the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords. You're going to be torn here because you just don't know if you can trust this person. But the Ace of Swords is saying that, deep down at the end of the day, you're going to realize that this is the person. Now, you may still walk away from them, Taurus. You may still walk away with that Three of Swords here because it's going to be a real struggle for you to work out if you can trust them or not. And you will need to have a really long and in-depth conversation, which, I know you're not all about expressing your feelings and talking about those deep, vulnerable feelings there, Taurus, but that may be what's needed so that you can get your answer, so that you can find out, can I trust this person? Do they really mean what they're saying? I think you're going to have the really deep conversation here. Otherwise, it's all just going to fall apart. If you don't have that conversation, I think that you will just walk away because you'll feel like it's all too hard, and you won't feel like you'll be able to trust your person, even though all of this is going on. But they need to prove it, and if they don't start proving it, and giving you reasons to believe them, then I do think that you might walk away. But if they can step up and if they can give you what it is that you're looking for, if they can prove it to you, if they can show you with their actions, then I think you'll make the decision to give it a shot, because the Ace of Swords is all about knowing. The Ace of Swords is about using that intuition and finally understanding, having that clarity of mind. And then you'll be able to make your decision, Taurus. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week, Taurus. I really do appreciate you being here. I also would appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes if you did get clarity or guidance from this reading. It helps me to know that the messages are getting to the people that need them. I wish you all the best for this, all the best of luck for this week, Taurus, and I'll be back again next week. Bye for now. Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October. Now, please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's okay. But you may also want to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what you can expect this week, Virgo. So I'm just shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading for this week. So what can Virgo expect for this week? What can Virgo expect for this week, please, universe? Okay. Somebody's feeling a bit indecisive here. Really not sure about which way to go or what to choose. And then on the flip side of that, somebody's got clarity. Somebody's going, yeah, okay, I know what to do. Made my decision and I'm just going to stick with it. Oh, it's a little bit conflicted, this reading this week. So let's see what comes out of it. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, Virgo, you've got level up. Change focus. And no explanation. Okay, so somebody has definitely made a decision here and gotten that clarity that I was talking about. And this is going to really take you places, Virgo. I feel like this is something that you've been trying to decide on for quite some time here. And you are changing your focus. So maybe some of you are deciding to let things go. So that you can move forward here, let go of things from the past, apparently, so that you can start moving forward. And no explanation is because you didn't need an explanation at the end of the day. It was already there. You know, all the answers that you needed were already there. So now that you've worked that out, now that you've got that clarity and you've got a whole new perspective here, you're looking at the situation differently. So you're really going to start seeing some positive movement now, now that you've got that clarity of mind. So let's see what's coming up next in your story. So yeah, the Six of Cups usually is referring to something from the past. So I do feel like you're letting go of any issue that you had in the past which has been holding you back. And then with that Page of Wands there, I feel like you're ready to perhaps have a discussion with somebody about how you're feeling. I also feel like you're now feeling hopeful about what is in front of you. You've got the Seven of Cups there as well, and you feel like there's so much on offer for you now. You're not so stuck in your past. You're not so stuck on the events from the past. You don't keep taking your mind back to revisit what was going on in the past. And even if you do, even if you still do think about what was happening back there, you feel like you can let go of that now, and it's easier for you to talk about what was going on back there with the Page of Wands here. It's easier for you to talk about that because now you're feeling like there are so many opportunities ahead of you. You feel like things are changing, and you don't need to keep yourself or keep your head in that situation. And you know that if you can let go of what was in the past, and it doesn't mean that you have to forget, Virgo. You won't forget, you know that. It just means that now you can move forward without having to Always bring it up. Always talk about the situation that was holding you back in the past. And it's an emotional thing um, with that Six of Cups there. But I do feel like you can sort of move forward from that now. Then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is great because everything is falling into place as it needs to. Yes, you are still quite tied to whatever it was that's sort of been on your mind or holding you back there. But you're always going to have that attachment. It's always going to be a thought at the back of your mind, Virgo, but you're feeling a bit more optimistic about things. You've got the World card as well. So again, you're changing the way you're thinking about things. You're starting to look at everything that's ahead of you, everything, the possibilities. The possibilities look so much brighter now. Instead of things looking so negative, it's all looking much more positive for you. And if this is a person, and I feel like it is a person, if this is a person, I feel like, you know, no matter what, you're always going to have this connection to them. You're quite emotionally tied to your person. And I do feel like with the Devil card here, there's a little bit, and I don't mean to offend anybody when I say this, but there is a bit of obsession there. So obviously you're thinking about this person a lot. The issue from the past here, I don't know if it was something that they did or something that you did, but I don't know. It feels like there's a conversation there that you just keep going over and over this thing from the past with this person with really no intention of really walking away from this person. Now, it could be a love relationship. It could be a friendship or a family member where you keep rehashing the past with this person. But I do feel like you're at a point now where you're able to let that go because you've gone, you know what, I'm really not keen on cutting this person off. I'm not keen on completely letting go of them. So I need to let go. I need to move away from the thing that was holding me back. And now that you've done that, a whole new world of possibilities is opening up for you here, Virgo. Things are starting to look really different. Yeah, you're still pretty obsessed with the person, but you're more obsessed with the person than you are with what happened in the past, with their behaviors or your behaviors or rehashing things from the past. You know, everything's falling into place now. You realize that that's not something that you can hold on to, because if you do hold on to that, then things are not going to progress for you. And there you go. Letting go of the thing from the past with the Seven of Swords, because it is the right time. And as I said, you were not completely ready to just let go of the person. And I know that you will not forget, as I already said, in this Seven of Swords. Yes, this person has picked up his swords and he's moving on, but he's left two swords behind. So he's not forgetting. Forgiving, yes, not forgetting. Not completely putting it out of their mind. It will always be there, and it's probably always going to be a thought in the back of your mind, but it's not holding you back anymore. You're not letting it hold you back anymore. And that is going to bring you much closer to the wish fulfillment that you've been looking for. For those of you where you have been dealing, if this is a romantic situation, and you've been a little bit conflicted because of the past behavior or whatever the situation was in the past, if you're now looking at a deeper commitment with your person, that's going to be a possibility with this Nine of Cups and the Hierophant. That is going to be a real possibility, whether that be marriage, engagement, moving in together, or just whatever deeper commitment means to you. That's going to be possible now because you've moved on from the past. Because, really, does the past have business in your future, Virgo? That's just exactly what I've heard. Does the past have any business in your future? Because in your case, Virgo, I feel that it doesn't. I feel that if you keep going over the past, then this person that you're dealing with is going to walk away because they're sick of hearing it. Or somebody says to you, Virgo, why do I have to prove myself? Why can't you just trust what I'm saying? Why do I have to prove myself? Now, that won't be for all of you, just for a handful of you, maybe even only for one of you. But your person says to you, why do I have to prove myself? Now, again, it could be a romantic situation, or it could be a friend or a family member. But whoever this person is, I feel like they don't want to have to prove themselves. They're tired of that because they feel that what they're offering you is honest. They feel like they're loyal to you. Yeah, they might have stuffed up in the past and done something that you didn't really agree with, Virgo. But they feel like they've been honest. As it stands right now, they're being honest with you. You're concerned that they may be holding something back here with this Seven of Swords. But I feel like they're being honest with you and they just want a stable relationship. You know, whether you're friends, they don't want you to be second guessing them. If you're in a relationship, just trust what I'm saying to you. I kind of feel like, well, have I given you any reason recently to think that I'm not loyal to you? To think that I'm not being honest? Maybe I did in the past, but recently, no, I haven't because I'm not doing anything. So just take that on board there, Virgo. Like I said, I know you'll never forget and I know you'll never completely leave it alone. But if you want to get to this happy, things are really good, because you're a little bit obsessed with this person and I feel like you're really trying to change your focus. You're really trying to get yourself to this place where you just let it all go. And if you do that, Virgo, you will bring yourself to this deeper commitment, deeper connection here with this person. Some of you will be moving in together. I've just seen a sold sign on a house, which is really nice. Some of you will be moving in together, which is really nice. And some of you are blending families as well, which is also really beautiful. Really, really nice. I feel like I can say congratulations about that because I feel like this is what you wanted. You wanted that somebody wants to seal the deal. Seal the deal. So whoever that is, it's a real possibility if you leave the past in the past, Virgo. Let's see how this story ends up this week. Let's have a look here, Virgo. Now, they keep showing me a white t-shirt. So, I don't know. Maybe somebody is wearing a white t-shirt. It's really bright, so it must be new. Perhaps you just bought a new white t-shirt. But, yeah, keep seeing a white t-shirt. So, please take that however it resonates, Virgo. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. So, again, you've got loyalty and honesty here with this Queen of Swords and a reason to celebrate here. You're coming together. There is a union here with this Three of Cups. Now, you may shock yourself a little bit here or because you've got the Tower card. So I feel like this is not that there's going to be a really shocking moment that's going to make everything fall apart kind of Tower moment. I feel more like, number one, somebody might be getting a proposal here. You've got the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like, for me, when I put that all together, I don't know if all other card readers do this, but when I put all of that together, that tells me there's a proposal coming in. So if somebody's been waiting for that, if somebody's been waiting for their person to propose, or you've been waiting to propose to somebody, I do feel like you're very close to having that happen, and that is going to be so unexpected for you, Virgo. I feel like it will happen at a moment when you least expect it. So just keep in mind it may not be very romantic, but I do feel like it happens at a moment when you least expect it. And if it's not a proposal of marriage, then it is just this it's something to celebrate with your person that you were not expecting. It comes out of the blue. It gives you a shock, but you don't run away from it. With this Queen of Pentacles, it's what you've been waiting for. It is some kind of stability there, and I feel like it's everything working in your favor. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she holds the world in her hands. So there are really good possibilities here when you see that Queen of Pentacles. That comes after a bit of a shock. Whatever it might be, I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what it is. For some of you, I do know that it is an offer of a deeper commitment or a proposal of marriage, which is super cool. For others of you, it's an offer of just a deeper commitment. And like I said, it could be with a friend or a family member where they really surprise you. And they are able to prove that they're now loyal and honest and fair. And I feel like it might surprise you. And if you do decide that you need to, if you haven't spoken to this person for a while, and if you do come in there and say, hey, I'm really sorry about what's happened in the past, can we try and work on things here? Because I'd like to be friends again, or you know, I just want to get along again. And I feel like you might be quite surprised with the result, because this Three of Cups is also a friendship card. So I think you might be quite surprised with the result there, Virgo. Things are looking very good. I feel like things are finally going the way that you want them to. People are mending friendships. People are getting married. People are moving in together. All looking really good there. You have all the answers that you need now, Virgo. And you're ready to let go of the past there and step into something better with that person that where things haven't felt amazing for you. Now, moving into your love reading here, Virgo, this top row is the energy around the connection. So we've got the Hierophant, the Judgment card, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so somebody is freaking out a little bit here with that Eight of Swords. For me, that's a card of anxiety, and somebody's looking for a second chance with the Judgment card. Now, this could be somebody that you were once married to, or somebody that you were in a long-term commitment with, Virgo. And now they're coming back and they're saying, please just give me a second chance. I've just gotten the image of a Range Rover. It was really funny. I saw it and I heard it. Gave me a bit of a fright. I've just seen a Range Rover, so perhaps you drive a Range Rover, or your person drives a Range Rover. Maybe that's the car you really, really want. I don't know, Virgo. Obviously, I don't know you, so please just take it in whatever way it makes sense to you. If it is yours, and they just want you to pay extra attention to this part of the reading, please. It was a Range Rover. Okay, so I feel as though this is somebody that you separated from, or you may not have spoken to in a while, and they are freaking out without you, Virgo, or you're freaking out about not being with them at the moment. This is somebody who really had a lot to offer in the past, and I feel like that, you know, there was a real good connection between you and this person. Perhaps you taught each other a lot with that Hierophant there, or you thought, or they thought that the two of you were going to get married, and then it all must have fallen apart there because they're looking for a second chance with the Judgment card, or you're looking for a second chance with the Judgment card, and I feel just really freaking out about the whole situation, really anxious. And just want to get everything back on track here. So let's have a look at how you're feeling about your person at the moment, Virgo. How's Virgo feeling about their person? You think that they are everything with the Empress there. You feel like they're doing well. You see them as this Nine of Pentacles. You might be wondering if they're actually single at the moment with the Nine of Pentacles there. And this Two of Pentacles is you're a little bit confused about the whole situation. I do feel like, yes, this is somebody that you did want a long-term commitment with the Empress and the Hierophant. And I feel like now you're not really sure if there's a chance to bring it all together, because you're not sure if they're still single. Some of you are a bit concerned if there is somebody else involved. But yeah, there's this, somebody feels like their person's actually better off without them, is what I just heard. Well, they're better off without me because I'm holding them back. I think we'll probably see in the last row that that's not the case, but I feel like, you know, this person is everything to you, and you're very, I feel, emotionally attached. They are your world. But I do feel like you want to start again with this person, because they bring you to a place where everything is almost perfect. With that Nine of Pentacles there, you feel when you're with them, you feel like everything is almost perfect, and they are the thing that's missing from your life at the moment. That connection with them, because it's, you know, it's not 100% at the moment. You're feeling like your world is not complete without that person there. So let's have a look at how they are feeling about you at the moment, Virgo. How is Virgo's person feeling about them? You've got the Two of Wands, you've got the Hermit, and you've got the Page of Pentacles. So your person is thinking about you, Virgo. You are on their mind with the Hermit card here, and they are wondering if it's time to try this again. They do want to make you an offer with this Page of Pentacles here. I feel like they feel like they have a chance here. They feel like there could be the opportunity to do things all over again and do things in a better way. They are as confused as you are. Because they're not sure if you want the same thing, Virgo. So they're kind of sitting and thinking, like this Two of Wands here, sitting and thinking about, well, do I make contact or do I not? Do I come in or do I not? I'm thinking about how amazing Virgo is. I'm sitting and crying about things probably. I mean, look at this girl in this card. She's not mad happy. She's thinking about the past. She's thinking about, well, how can I find my happiness? For some of you, your person is very distant at the moment. It could be that they actually live a distance away from you, and it might be hard to see them. For some of you, it could be because you're in a lockdown with the pandemic, so you're not able to make contact with your person or come into contact with them. But they are definitely thinking about making this offer to you. They are thinking about long-term commitment. They're also thinking about, again, whether you are single. So you don't know if they've moved on, and they don't know if you've moved on, and everything's all up in the air. So that's why I'm freaking out. That's why I'm confused. But I want to make an offer. I feel really good that if we come back together, things can work out really well. So I want to come in and tell you that, but I'm a little bit scared because I don't know if you want the same thing. I don't know if you've moved on. But please, I want that second chance. So let's have a look at the outcome here, Virgo. And I just found it very interesting how doing your love reading, I've completely slowed down. Because I know that when I read, I usually go really fast, which is just automatic. I don't have much control over that. But I've noticed, Virgo, that with your love reading, I've really slowed down, and there's an opportunity there to think. So I think there's something in that message for you, Virgo, about just trying to let go of the anxiety, and then things just flow in. And I know that's easier said than done. But I feel like, you know, your brain's running super fast. So is your person's brain. You may both be Virgo, by the way, because like I know I'm doing your Virgo reading, but the Virgo energy is super high. They may also be Gemini or Capricorn. That is what I'm hearing right now. Might not be, but this is just for those of you who I guess they would like you to really take note of what I was saying about slowing the thoughts down. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini, or Capricorn. That's the energy that I'm feeling at the moment. So the outcome here, we've got the Moon, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and we've got the Ten of Pentacles. And that's just basically about putting the feelings out there, bringing everything out into the open, not holding back, because I feel like feelings are really being held onto, which is creating some of that anxiety. So there needs to be communication. There is not a lot of communication in this reading here, in this love reading. The only wand we got is the Two of Wands here, and wands are communication. And the only ones we got are the Two of Wands, and that's about trying to make a decision about whether to talk or not. So your person hasn't made the decision that, yes, I'm going to reach out to Virgo. Yes, I'm going to tell Virgo how I feel. They have not made that decision yet, but they are thinking about it. And I feel that both of you are really caught up in these feelings and these emotions. But I think that the key here is to communicate, because with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel there's a lot of work to be done. There's a lot of conversation that needs to be had, and it might be very uncomfortable. Virgo, I feel like you don't have quite as much trouble pouring out your feelings to your person, but they may be somewhat more reserved than you are. And then with that Ten of Pentacles there, if you put in that work to have this conversation, I feel like you can get that stability, you can get that long term that the two of you have been looking for. But you do have to get all the feelings out there. You need that honesty. You need that open, honest communication. And if the two of you can do that, then yeah, sure. You put in the work. It's not going to be easy. I'll be honest with you. If the two of you can do that, you put in the work, you end up happily ever after over here with some really good long-term stability. But it is going to take a little bit of work, Virgo, and it is going to take a bit of sorting through the feelings here. But thank you so much for watching your reading this week, Virgo. I appreciate you being here. I also would appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes. If you did get any guidance or clarity from the reading, it really helps me to know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. So thank you so much, and I'll be back again next week. Bye for now, Virgo. Hello there, lovely Capricorn, and welcome to your reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading. What can Capricorn expect for this week, please? What can Capricorn expect for this week, please? Now, please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what to expect for the week, Capricorn. So what can Capricorn expect for this week, please? What can Capricorn expect for this week? Some of you are feeling really hesitant about something, second-guessing something. Maybe some of you are feeling like giving up, walking away. But we'll see what the cards have to say. Let's see. They might contradict me. Who knows? What can Capricorn expect, please? Okay, here we go. All that glitters, Capricorn. Things are looking good here. you're healing from a situation, and you need to stand your ground. You need to stick up for yourself here. So this is about you're actually feeling positive. You know what you want. You know what you're working towards, Capricorn. And I feel like you're going through a process of healing. You've got the healing card here. And you may get that from telling people what it is that you want. You might be holding on to some feelings here. And in order to let go of that, in order to move through that, you might need to be speaking up for yourself. You might need to set some boundaries there. Tell people yes or no, what it is that you want, how you want things to work, or what it is that you need, Capricorn. What do you need? I feel like that's the biggest question. What do you need in order for you to be able to move ahead? And then we've got the Six of Swords, which is good. Things are calming down for you here. The Six of Wands, you're getting closer to a victory, and you are thinking about walking away from something. But I do feel like you want things to calm down. And I feel like I say this to you every week, Capricorn. You want things to calm down. You want to get yourself into a situation where you can go, okay, that's it. I feel good about things. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to. And I feel like in order for you to be able to let go, like not to give up, but to let go, I feel like you need to say what it is that you need. Say what it is that you want. If you have been putting off making contact with somebody, so say you're waiting on news or you're waiting to hear something, but you feel like you don't want to pressure anyone, you don't want to stand on anyone's toes, I kind of feel like you're going to need to do that. You may need to reach out here to bring you closer to the end result that you're looking for, to bring you closer to that success that you're looking for, to be able to put an end to the feelings of anxiousness. I do feel like you're going to have to speak up, Capricorn. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to have an argument with anyone. Excuse me. It just means that you need to make it known what you want, what you're looking for, what you need. Instead of being afraid of rocking the boat. Because I think you might be surprised with the response that you get. But it's what's needed. I think you won't cause as much upset as you feel like you might. Is probably the best way of saying it, Capricorn. Now, they're just showing me that somebody's been like spring cleaning, or they've done like a major cleanup. Now, I don't think they're referring to emotional issues. I think it's more about like actually cleaning the house, getting rid of clutter, dusting, mopping, vacuuming. Either you may have been doing that today, or you have plans to do that today, or you've been thinking about it, or you've recently done it. But somebody is doing some spring cleaning. That's pretty cool. But whoever that is, they just would like for you to pay a bit of extra attention to the reading here, please. So yeah, just standing your ground, just speaking up for what it is that you need. And that's coming in here with this Three of Swords. This is not necessarily about heartbreak here. It looks like heartbreak, but I feel this is a deep conversation that needs to be had, which is going to make you uncomfortable with this Four of Pentacles here. But it is, and it's going to be something that really takes some effort and some work on your part. But I do feel like at the same time, it gives you the opportunity to show off your skills, Capricorn. I feel like you get to use all your skills, or you get to show people what it is that you're capable of here. But it's going to take a conversation. You need to have a conversation that's going to, it's going to have you feeling a little vulnerable here. And now that could just be you making contact with somebody and saying, hey, can you just let me know what's going on so that I know how to proceed here? It could be something as simple as that, but I feel like you don't like doing that, Capricorn, because you think you're putting pressure on people or you might be upsetting somebody. But some of you are also heavy procrastinators there. Probably got a lot of Scorpio in your chart if you are. But I do feel like it's going to bring you to an opportunity where you're either discussing your skills or you're able to show your skills or put some work in there, which is going to bring you to a position where you then get to sit back and celebrate a little bit here. But you're getting your skills out there. You don't need to give up, Capricorn, because you're coming to a place where you're going to start seeing things happen. You're going to start watching the rewards come in with this Seven of Pentacles here, and that's bringing instability for you. And then you might find that perhaps it's not exactly what you were expecting, because you are going to take some time out with this Four of Swords. I feel like it's like a reevaluating the situation, but it's not all negative. You've still got this stained glass mirror in this Four of Swords. Well, yes, this person's resting and re-energizing. In the background, you've got this beautiful stained glass mirror. So there's still positivity in this card. It feels like, yes, you need to, maybe your anxiety has been so high that once this news comes in that's going to bring in this stability for you, then maybe you can take a breather. Maybe you get the opportunity to chill out a little bit there, Capricorn, and you can go, okay, now I'm in a really good position with this Queen of Cups, and I can really get to work, is how it's feeling. I can really get to work now. I can do what needs to be done. You've got your eye on the prize. It's about using those skills again, putting those skills into action. This could be a work-related issue. If you're waiting for a job offer, like I feel like it's coming, and then you can just go, okay, let me breathe for a minute before I get started. So what you're waiting for, there might be a bit of a delay between having the conversation, getting the news, that you can start reaping some rewards there, and then there's a bit of a break where you can take a breather before you get started again, is how it's feeling, before you get started again. They've just given me an image of some horses. So either you have horses, you really like horses, maybe you're going horse riding. I don't know what it means, Capricorn. I don't know who I'm reading for here, but you just take it however it resonates, please. They're showing me horses. Please take it however it resonates. It's just a bit of a validation for you there. And then the Magician card tells us that this is something that you've been waiting for a while. You've been manifesting this. You've been praying for this to come into place, and a cycle is ending. I feel like the cycle of freaking out is coming to an end there. You can let go of feeling so heavily burdened, Capricorn, because, gosh, this has been in the works for a long time there. I feel like you won't be so heavily burdened anymore, because you do come to your happily ever after. You do come in the end to your wish fulfillment. So I feel like, again, I say this to you every week, Capricorn. I tell you good news is coming. I tell you that you're going to get the opportunity to relax a little bit, and every week I'm getting pretty much the same answers here, that the good news is coming, that you are reaching that happily ever after that you've been manifesting, and your wish fulfillment is coming. You are going to get that opportunity to use your skills or to show off your skills, Capricorn. And you will get the opportunity to breathe. I feel like is needed to say. You'll get the opportunity to breathe. And then they tell me that somebody can actually see a rainbow right now. So whether it be like a picture of a rainbow, a sticker, a picture, or I don't know, maybe you look out the window and there's a rainbow right there, but I feel like it's more like a picture or a sticker or something like that. So they're telling me that you can actually see the rainbow. So take that as a sign. It's what I'm hearing. Take that rainbow as a sign for the good things that are coming, Capricorn. Really beautiful. So let's move into the love reading now, Capricorn. What can Capricorn expect in love, please? Now, this first row that I pull will be just the energy around the connection with you and your person at the moment, Capricorn. When I say person, it's whoever you think of first when you think about having a relationship or being in love. So let's see what's going on with this connection between you and your person, Capricorn. Big shuffle here. What is going on? Knight of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Justice card. So, wow. Bit of romance happening here, Capricorn. Things are coming into balance between you and your person. This is feeling really good. I feel like somebody is looking for stability. Can I just point out there's a Four of Wands down here and there's a Four of Wands over here. That works really well for me because that means there is an opportunity here for a really stable connection, a stable foundation. I feel like the right conversations are going to be had, which is going to bring everything into balance. With that Knight of Cups there, you're looking at a better future. So perhaps you're going to get a very lovely offer from your person, or you're going to make a very lovely offer to your person. And I feel like that is going to bring everything into balance between the two of you. So if there has been, you're in a situation where you're not in contact at the moment, or things are feeling a little bit rough, I do feel like, you know, with the energy right now, I feel like there is an opportunity to sort everything out and create some stability between the two of you. Oh, wow, I've just dropped cards. I've been doing that so much today. And now I've got them again. Okay, so let's have a look here. I'm just going to keep shuffling because that was my mistake. Capricorn, I've dropped them again. This is so chaotic. Okay, let's have a look. This is right though. This one flew out of the deck. Okay, so this is how you are feeling about your person, Capricorn. This is your energy. So again, we've got the Magician. So I do feel like you've been manifesting that the two of you can come together. This is something that you've been waiting for a while. You've taken some time to really think things through with the Hermit card there. So maybe you've walked away from your person with the Ten of Wands. You've taken the time out. You've stepped back to try and work out what it is that you want. You know now that you want stability. You've been asking for signs and symbols. You've been asking the universe to please bring in some stability here. I feel like you're a little bit afraid to tell your person how you feel, and that's why you walked away, because you haven't wanted to put those feelings out there, Capricorn. But I don't know. I feel like if you just say how you feel, if you just let them know what is on your mind, if you let them know how you feel, you might be pleasantly surprised. But you've got to say it, Capricorn. You've got to put it out there, because I feel like they don't really know what you want. So you've got to put it out there. You've got to say the words. Don't just pop on in and say, hey, how you doing? That's not going to work. I feel like you have to actually say, I really really love you, or I really, really like you, and I'm interested at seeing where we can take this. I'm interested in seeing if we can make this long term, if that's what you're looking for, Capricorn. You've got to tell them. Don't just assume that they know, because I feel like they don't. I feel like your person's a little bit confused. They're not really sure what it is that you want from them, because you shut them out, Capricorn. You shut them out, and, you know, it's like, well, you have to tell them that you want to get started again. Now, this person, I told you they're confused. You've got the Two of Swords down here. I feel like you can't see all these cards properly. So I'm just going to move everything up a bit there. I did tell you that your person's confused, Capricorn, because they don't know what it is that you want. You've got to tell them word for word. They really are really into you. There's a lot of love here, or really big feelings here, Capricorn. You've got the Ace of Wands. They do want this with you. They do want this. They do want to see where you can take the connection, and they're tied to you. This must be something that's been going on for a while, because I am coming back to this infinity sign on the Magician here, which tells me that it's a cycle, a continuing cycle. Infinity is never ending. So this has been going on and on and on, and I feel like they're quite attached to you. But they're confused about what's going on here. They don't really know why. In the past, you've been like, yeah, I like you, but I'm not sure. I'm not really interested. I'm backwards and forwards. I come in and then I take off again. So you've left your person feeling really unsure about, you know, where this is going. Is there any point? They don't even know if there's any point there. They see you as, you know, not knowing what you want. They see you as being a little unreliable, a little unstable. And with that Devil, it's like, well, you show me one thing, you say another thing. I haven't completely let you go, but I'm not sure of what it is that you want. And, you know, at the end of the day, the middle card here is the Hermit. And that says that, you know, right now the two of you are looking for some clarity here. The two of you are trying to figure out what needs to be done. What do I do? Like, your person doesn't know if they're supposed to just hang out and wait for you, because they've got these feelings. But they don't know if they're supposed to walk away, or if they should stay and wait for you. You know, what's Capricorn going to do? What does Capricorn want from me? Capricorn took off, or Capricorn said that they didn't want anything long term. So now I don't know what to do. There's not a whole lot of communication happening here, because I feel like feelings are trapped. Feelings are being held onto instead of communicated. So let's have a look here at what the final outcome is for this love reading. And you've got the Two of Cups, which tells me that it's a soulmate connection. No wonder your person feels like they're so tied to you and can't let go, because this is a soulmate connection. You've got the Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, heavily connected here. But the Eight of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety in this, and I feel like both you and your person, Capricorn, more so you, need to heal from whatever has happened in the past in regards to love. I feel like you've not processed a previous hurt, so it's leaving you quite anxious about stepping into commitment with this person that you're thinking about. Yeah, you really feel deeply about them. This is a soulmate connection. You struggle to let go of them. There's this attachment with the Devil, a little bit of obsession. You probably, they're watching you, you're watching them. Really hard to let go. But at the same time, you both know that what's going on here isn't really healthy for either of you. Capricorn, you've got some feelings that you need to process there, so that you come to a place where you do feel like you can start something committed. And until you do that, that's going to be really hard. You've got big feelings that you're dealing with here. You've got, whether that be anxiety that You know, what if I start a relationship and it doesn't work out very well? You're worried about being hurt at the end of the day. You're very worried about being hurt because that's what you've experienced in the past. But if you don't process that, and if you don't put your feelings out there and tell your person what it is that you're looking for, how you're feeling, find out how they're feeling, you need to get yourselves on the same level. You need to get yourselves feeling the same energy here, and then you can take things forward. It's what you want, it's what they want, but you're both frightened of the feelings. So there is a conversation that needs to be had here. As I said, there are not a lot of wands in this reading, so the conversation may not be happening this week. But I do feel like, you know, it's not over. It's not over. You're both still thinking about each other, and it's not over. It is a very deep connection. So just, Capricorn, getting yourself to a place where you feel comfortable with expressing those feelings. But thank you so much for being here for your reading this week, Capricorn. If you did get any guidance or clarity from this reading, I would really appreciate if you could give me a like or share or subscribe if you would like to. That way I know that the readings are getting to the people who need to hear them. It's a really big help for me. But I wish you all the best of luck, Capricorn, and I'll be back again next week. Bye for now.